Hi, my name is Ian. I'm from the Firefight.
I'm Josh. I sing and I play guitar.
I'm John. I play guitar.
Josh, play bass.
Hey guys, we're Disco Hugh. I'm Charlene. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Z. I play the synths.
I'm Billy and I play the drums.
Hi, we're Exhibitors. I'm Chris. I play the bass.
My name is Adrian. I sing.
Nick. I play guitar.
Hi, we're Owls. I'm Bunli. I play the drums.
Darren. I play guitar.
I'm Brian and I do vocals.
I'm Ben and I play the bass.
Basically, you need money to survive. Not only in Singapore, but everywhere else in the world. Music is like purely our passion, and we love doing it so much because, you know, it keeps us going, keeps us happy. So trying to channel that passion into funding our wallets was a struggle that we face.
I don't think that it's necessarily easier to make money anywhere else doing music.
True. You're right.
You've got huge bands coming out from other markets, from Australia, from Malaysia, whatever. And they put in a lot of energy, a lot of work to get to where they are.
I can see how they all started off with the same struggles that we do.
What you don't see is those that don't make it along the way, those that eventually stop making music or whatever it is. You've got bands that you would think are huge, and then they come and tour, and then you talk to them and you find out that, oh, actually the guy hasn't got a home back where he's from because he's spending all his money trying to tour the world.
Finding our place in this scene, like this market, like initially the things you do may not be what the music business wants, which equates to no money. Certain times, like, you had to find a balance between like writing what you like and writing what people want to hear.
In comparison to a lot of bands overseas, right, they are more willing to take risk in a sense, like they would drop everything and hit the road and go on tour and stuff like that. I suppose we could do that as well, but a lot of us have like commitments that, you know, that are important to us as well. So it's quite difficult to balance that out at times when you're like mixing up your priorities.
I think we just like struggle with time because all of us have like either part-time or full-time jobs, and sometimes it's quite hard to juggle like rehearsals, to like plan like recording dates and all that.
We have to set a distinct line between passion and realistic goals and life and whatnot, you know. So like we have our jobs to support ourselves, to support our family, to support the needs and not the wants, and the passion is our wants.
But the third aspect we forget is family time. I think it's very important for everyone, be it a musician or a worker or whatever you're doing. I think family time is still really important. You still have to add that into your aspect of life, regardless.
The reception has definitely improved over the years.
Compared to where we were 10 years ago, there's much better access to platforms, much better access to producers, to equipment and all that.
There weren't many government initiatives to begin with, so it was all DIY stuff.
Back then, the internet wasn't so powerful. Like social media and all that weren't like that great.
Imagine a time that garage band sucked. Bands basically just went to jamming studios to trash things out.
Word wasn't spread across to many people in Singapore back then because it's usually by word of mouth, or whatever you see on TV is whatever you get.
Now with technology, you see increasingly so that people are more savvy with writing music on their own, programming the layers or the different instrumentations.
But nowadays it's easier because you have the internet, you have access to so many things, you have social media, you have ways to connect to other musicians, other producers and all that can benefit you and can help you out.
I feel like bands in Singapore doesn't get like enough support in terms of like funding or like the opportunities that we get.
Everything that we've produced and released so far, from like music, renting out like jamming studios for rehearsals, and like printing merch, it's all been self-funded.
I think jamming also was like quite a struggle because it wasn't cheap back then for all of us being in school.
So they usually don't like bother to put in money into like the stuff that we put out. Like even if you sell stickers, they just want it for free. We can't say that it's a totally passion thing and then we're not gonna do it for money, because if you don't like make yourself earn from your passion, then you don't buy food. You can't buy food, then you can't survive, and then you start losing money, and then you can't, you'll be depressed.
We all have like part-time and full-time jobs.
I'm working freelance as like in the production area, so I just act a little on the sidelines just to get a bit of money.
But we also have like part-time jobs. He's a drum teacher. I'm a research assistant. And Z has his video company.
We toured Australia with the help of the National Arts Council with their development grant.
EP grants are grants that NEC actually consider bands that apply to have funding to record albums.
We're very thankful for it. Last year we went on our first Australian tour, but that was because the year before that I did merch for Straightforward, this local hardcore band. I made friends with other people over there along the way, and then I just said oh, would you guys be keen to organize a tour for us if we wanted to come over to Australia? The organizers just said sure, no worries, just hit him up whenever we're ready.
We don't get paid much, but the music scene in Singapore has come a long way.
Yep.
And I feel that there's a little bit more backing from the Singapore government in the sense of trying to raise up aspiring artists.
While we are of the opinion that local music is better than it's ever been, that's still a long way to go in terms of actually bringing Singaporean music into the mind space of public at large today.
They may not think that it's on par with overseas, and that kind of gets me because there are a lot of talented musicians in Singapore.
They don't support our genre of music, but they show their support in different ways.
I think the biggest misconception is that people just think we play metal, but it's not metal. It's not screamo. It's melodic hardcore.
When we started playing this band, right, we never did think that anybody would give a shit about the music that we play.
No one knew what music we play or what do we do, or do we even suck, or do we still suck, or that kind of stuff.
Maybe within the first or second year, and then we start to have kids come up to you after your set telling you hey, that's actually quite cool, that's actually a really good set. And you see kids learning the lyrics to the songs that you have written is something that's really unexpected. Every time it happens, it's a pleasant surprise to us.
Our passion for music is just the excitement of being able to play on stage, where we get to show our music to a wide audience, be it locally or in having a regional show and stuff like that.
When we go up on stage and we see everyone else enjoying on stage, I think it's something that really motivates us as well to do better and write better music.
I need to prove to them that I can do it, and then I can make a living out of it, and I can survive out of it. The best thing is I can do it from home, and it's my passion.
What's good about the independent music scene in Singapore is that it's not too intimidating. If you want to have a few friends to start a band together, it actually doesn't seem like such an impossible idea because the scene is quite small, so you wouldn't feel I'm not going to be able to do it, or I'm not even going to go past my second show with my band. Opportunities to play small venues and reaching out to about 50 to 100 kids is not difficult. So I guess that's the beauty of having a small independent music scene.
We have our own certain setbacks, when it comes to decision making and all, because as much as we're very good friends, sometimes we won't see eye to eye, but everything kind of flows out eventually, and we make things work.
Tough times, definitely, but give up, well, we had fun doing what we did, so I don't think giving up was really something that we really thought of.
You give it your best. I'm sure people will notice you in your efforts.
Yeah, be humble, know where you came from, respect those who came before you, and just keep working hard.